That's a nice old song, Edith Piaf singing about how she hasn't got any regrets. Which is a good thing, because it's not a good idea to spend too long thinking about the past, because you can't change it. But you can learn from your past mistakes. Like my friend Jack, he made some silly mistakes earlier this year that could have had very serious consequences. You see, Jack was on holiday in the Mediterranean, and he spent the first week happily sunbathing and swimming. But then he started to get a little bit bored, and he decided to explore the mountain that he could see behind his hotel. So one afternoon, about 2 or 3 o'clock, he set off up the mountain with a bottle of water and wearing deck shoes. He remembered to change out of his sandals, and he told me it was lovely. It wasn't a difficult walk up the mountain, the view was beautiful and the air was much cooler. And he decided to sit down, have a little rest, enjoy the view, but he fell asleep. And when he woke up it was nearly dark, and he was a bit scared because he hadn't told anybody where he was going. So he decided he'd better get down that mountain quite quick before it went really dark. But sometimes going down is even harder than going up, and he slipped, he fell, he really hurt himself, and he couldn't move, and nobody looked for him, and he spent the whole night on the mountain. Well, luckily for Jack, in the morning somebody found him, help was called, and everything was all right. They took him down the mountain, he got fixed up. But he has learned from his mistakes. Things could have been a lot worse. You see, if he'd told the people in the hotel where he was going, somebody would have gone and looked for him. And if he'd set off a bit earlier instead of late in the afternoon, it wouldn't have got dark. And most importantly of all, if he'd worn proper shoes, he might not have slipped. But Jack says he's learned from his mistakes, and all's well that ends well. Have you ever made any silly mistakes that you regretted in the past and things could have been different? Tell us if you've got a story.